Hey guys, welcome to this very first drive of the Nissan Ariya. It's Nissan's second electric car. If you're a Nissan fan, you know that the first electric car is, of course, the Nissan Leaf. Now, I am here just outside of Madrid. It's raining, and I'm wearing sunglasses because, well, they're prescription. So let's take this for a ride. You guys will note that this is not on TFL EV, but we are on the TFL car. This is just a quick preview of the car. We'll have a much longer in-depth review of this vehicle over at TFL EV. Now, one of the cool things is this console, and there's two buttons here. Check this out. If I push it, it moves forward, and if I push it, it moves backwards. And the reason for that is so you can make yourself more comfortable. There's also another cool little button here, and that is right here. Check out what happens when I hit this. Look at that. A little center console opens up, and you can throw in your phone, your Bible, or your gun, and then with another push of a button, you can retract it and hide it. Now, the Ariya, of course, like I said, is Nissan's second electric car. And let's talk some numbers. Nissan says that when it comes to America, eventually, it will have up to 300 miles of range. This one is the front-wheel drive. There's also going to be an all-wheel drive. There's a 63 kilowatt-hour battery and an 87 kilowatt-hour battery. Pricing will start at about 50,000-ish, hasn't been announced yet, and go up to 60,000. Now, this is a European pre-production spec, so everything here may not be quite up to American standards, but nevertheless, let's take it on the track and go for a ride. So once again, we have kind of reinvented the shift knob. It's a little kind of toggle-like switch, and then we're going to go on the track, and we're going to see just how this vehicle performs. Now, the cool thing about electric cars, of course, is that they're very quiet, they're very serene. It's a very kind of a left brain driving experience versus kind of a right brain internal combustion engine, dare I say ICE experience, where the vehicle has a heartbeat. This car, of course, is electric, and the designers and engineers at Nissan said that they have used the bullet train in Japan for inspiration, so they wanted to make it serene and yet quick and fast. So let's find out. That's Ford. I think the all-wheel drive version will probably have a 0 to 60 time in around 5 seconds. This front-wheel drive version, to me, by the seat of my pants, feels about a 7-second car. Now, some of the really cool things in it are this little rearview mirror, which allows you to actually see a camera view of the back versus just the regular view. I've seen that before, but it is really cool. And looking in the mirror, I noticed that we actually have a rear windshield wiper. How cool is that? Now, design-wise, there are these kind of hidden haptic controls right here, which actually light up when the car starts up, and I think that's really cool. You've got this now very modern, straight diagonal line that is your HVAC vents. That's pretty cool, and look at that, you get a real volume knob. That's something you don't see every day. And then over here you also get complete volume control with your thumb, and of course Nissan's ProPilot 2.0, which, you know, isn't quite autonomous, but nevertheless lets you basically have the car stay in its lane and then stay a certain distance away from the car in front of you, so it is autonomous-like. Now, you may be wondering, how does it drive? Well, you know, it's very buttoned down. It's very electric car-like. Mid-size crossovers have become the vehicle in the electric car segment, so this competes directly with cars like the Mach-E, the Tesla Model Y, the Volkswagen ID4, and let's give it a little bit of the beans and see how it performs on the racetrack. And I would say it's good. You've got actually 3 different drive modes. There's Sport, which I'm in since I'm on a racetrack. Then there is Normal and Eco. And this car has, according to this, 78% battery and 153 kilometers of range left. So that's about 90 miles of range with 70% of the battery. Now, once again, don't extrapolate anything from that, because the weather here is cold, it's wet, and it really depends on your driving style and, of course, the temperature outside. So I'm Ford again. using 100%. I am in sport mode. Body control is good. There is regenerative braking. They call it the e-pedal, and it's not on right now, I can tell, but if I were to turn it on, which I believe is right there, so now I've engaged my e-pedal, and all of a sudden I can drive it with just one pedal driving. So now the car has a lot more regen, and I don't actually need to use the brake as much. It's a lot of fun, actually. If you've never driven an electric car, and chances are you haven't, only 4% of Americans have adopted to any kind of electric car. That includes pure electric to plug-in hybrids to hybrids. And Nissan says by 2030, and 8 years from now, they expect 40% of their cars to be electric. That's an ambitious target, and I think we are living in the golden age of electric cars, because today it's relatively easy to go and charge these things up in public. No one's actually fighting for electric car spaces, but I think that is all coming. Now, in terms of charging, Nissan says it's got a very flat charging curve. It'll go up to 130 kilowatt hours, and 130 kilowatts, and it'll maintain that, as opposed to most electric cars, which peak and then slowly go down. Now, we have not had a chance to actually charge this, so I don't know if that's true. I don't know how long it'll maintain 130 kilowatts. In terms of kind of most electric cars, that's a little on the slow side. Like a Taycan will go up to 270, a Ford Mach-E about 150. So, you know, you're kind of a little bit below mid-pack in terms of its charge rate. But I have to say, there is a lot of room in here. I've got a lot of headroom. I have a lot of shoulder room. I have a lot of foot room. Flat floor in the front, and let's hop in the back and see how much room there is in the back. But overall, I'm very impressed just by how roomy and airy and open this feels. I think Nissan has done a really good job of packaging. Now, there is no frunk, so if you're looking, you know, to copy that Tesla frunk experience, there's just a bunch of HVAC and scary looking orange wires back there. But let me park it up here, and let me have a seat in the back and see how I fit in the back. Now, we'll be sitting behind myself, so you'll get a sense of, you know, how much room there is, and then we'll take a look in the way back as well. So just park this guy, hit the P, kill the power. Let's have a seat. Have a seat. Gear bag in here. Move that. Usually headroom is the problem, but it's not bad. You know, it's scalloped. I've got heated seats back here, flat floor, USB-C. It's pretty good. Let's check out right back here. Open up. Open up. There it goes. Yeah, pretty good room. You know, Nissan says that this car has a footprint of a Rogue with the interior of a Murano. So, you know, small outside, big inside. Good room back here. 60-40 split, and of course electric closing tailgate. And then of course you can't see this now, but there's a smoke kind of glass back here with an LED that goes all the way across. So overall, pretty cool car. I'm impressed. Like I said, this is the first time driving it on a track, pre-production, but coming to America in the fall, both all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive, and coming to TFL TFL EV, not off-road. I don't think you want to take this off-road. We'll have a much more thorough review, and yeah, thanks for joining me here in Spain. I can take my glasses off because I'm not driving. See you guys next time. Ciao.